Welcome back to Charged Up, the official podcast of your Colby-Sawyer Chargers. My name is Ian Turple, and we'll be throwing it down to Anna Allen after a few quick weekly updates. The men's basketball team suffered a heartbreaking loss on Wednesday after storming back to force overtime against the Monks of St. Joseph College of Maine, suffering a loss of 94-90. The impending winter storm on Saturday has postponed all Chargers events to Sunday. First, the men's volleyball team will be on the road at Elms for a tri-match on Sunday, with matches at 1 p.m. versus Elms and at 3 p.m. versus Nichols College. Next, the indoor track and field team will be at Tufts on Sunday, with the first event taking place at 11 a.m. The men's and women's basketball team will return to the floor on Sunday as they'll be facing Anna Maria College, with the men's game tipping off at 1 p.m. and the women's game to follow at 3 p.m. We also want to send our congratulations to Samantha Karras and the rest of the women's cross-country team for being named to the USTF CCCA All-Academic Team, with Karras posting an astounding 4.0 GPA, while the team, who finished 9th at the GNAC Regionals, posted a team 3.53 GPA. Way to go, ladies! We also want to congratulate the women's swimming and diving team, who posted a team GPA 3.39 themselves, naming them to the CSCAA All-America Scholar Team. To talk more about this amazing achievement, Anna Allen sat down with women's swimming and diving head coach Helaina Sacco to talk more about this amazing achievement.
Thank you, Ian, and welcome back to Charged Up. I'm here with head coach of the swimming and diving team, Helaina Sacco. The women's team, because there are no men's participating on the team this year, are getting ready for their GNAC championship this February 4th through the 6th at Wellesley College. So your last home meet was January 15th against Norwich, and it was also your senior night.
Yes, it was.
How'd that go?
It went really well. Really proud of our seniors. They've done a lot. They've been awesome leaders for us these last couple of years, and it was really fun to be able to give them a home meet to send them off. Yeah.
So the three seniors, Lauren Berry, Kelsey Brown, and Maddie Craig, finished out strong. So their last meet, there was 6 PRs throughout the meet, very successful. How did those PRs feel throughout the team?
Felt awesome. Yeah, I think we're over 90 PRs for the season right now, which is incredible for a team of only 12 women. Everybody's gone season bests, and almost every single person has had PRs throughout the year. So at Norwich, it was awesome to see Maddie come in at an off event. I had her in the 200 IM, and she just knocked it out of the park. That's not an event she's been training. And she came out and dropped like a 15-second PR, which was really fun to watch and nice to see all our hard work coming off. So that was probably the most notable one for me from like Norwich.
Yeah, that's great. So how are you guys kind of prepping for the championship?
Yeah, so we're 7 days out right now. So we've been basically working on a slow 2.5 to 3 week taper. So taper in swimming is just slowly going down in your total volume, the yardage you're doing over time, and keeping your intensity nice and high, basically trying to keep things sharp and rest them so that when we get to the meet, they are feeling good and they're ready to go, and basically looking for the fastest times of the season.
Yeah. So. Women's swimming and diving team is currently 3-1 in the GNAC. How's that feeling?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's feeling good. I think we are not a round robin sport, so we don't compete against everybody within the GNAC throughout the season. However, we've had some really great competitions with these teams that we have raced so far, and I anticipate us being in the middle of the pack at GNAC. There's about 10 teams that will have women's teams there and competing, so I anticipate us kind of duking it out between 4th, 5th, and 6th place this next weekend. So it should be a really fun competitive meet, just kind of across the board from the top to the bottom. So, yeah.
So this is your second season here as a head coach. Have you seen any changes from last year, despite COVID and everything? Which obviously put a damper on a lot of things. But any major differences throughout the team, transitioning with culture, practices? Any differences?
Honestly, I think the biggest thing is just like the energy. Being able to have in-person competition again has been hugely helpful. It does kind of drain some energy when you're just constantly racing yourself. I think that being said, honestly, I'm pretty proud of our culture and where we were last year and this year, though. I think that's one thing I wouldn't change about my team at all, is like who we are as people, as human beings. They work really hard. They give everything they have to give. And that's, makes it fun. So changes, yeah. I mean, COVID's obviously had a lot of stuff, but who we are as a team, like I want to continue to foster and grow.
So your team was recently named Scholar All-American. Want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we were recognized by the CSCAA, which is the Collegiate Swimming and Diving Coaches Association, as a team that achieves in season over a 3.0 average. So we earned a 3.39 collectively as a team. So really proud of like them getting it done in the classroom and just kind of, just really being really good like role models and student athletes, just inside and outside the pool. So yeah.
So way back when I swam in high school, and I just remember, we kind of had fun Fridays or just some random kind of drill that kind of made practices a little less, long. But do you have any super fun drills that the team loves?
I have drills that I love. There'll probably be mixed opinions on if they love them or not. But I am a big fan of, we do body alignment work with putting a paddle on top of their head for freestyle and backstroke. So for your long axis strokes, where you're rotating this way. And it's really fun to watch. Some of them are very, very good at it. They can do it they can keep the paddle on their head through like a flip turn, and they can just keep going. They have really good head position. Other people lose it about 3 times in a 25. So it's very entertaining for me, and it's also really good technique work. So it's definitely one of my favorite drills to have them do. I think some of them see a lot of benefit from it, and some of them it's frankly just entertaining. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for being here today. Any last words on the championship?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Anna. We will be hopefully being live streamed from Wellesley Boston Sports Institute, February 4th, 5th, and 6th. So stay tuned for that. Should be updated on the website as soon as we have it. Thank you.
Thanks, Anna. And guess what, Chargers fans? You better get excited because we have 5 home games coming to you this week. In other events this week, the ski team will be heading up to Stowe Mountain for the University of Vermont Carnival. And the men's and women's indoor track and field team will be going to Boston University for the Scarlet and White Invitational. And for everyone at Chargers Nation, I want to remind you to always stay charged up.